needs lifting a little, but other than that, are you happy with these colours?
Well, I think it'll lose drama if we take it up. I don't know, I'm not...
match it. Not up range, that's the problem.
Pizzas. I thought we'd have a working lunch.
What's this? Some kind of peace offering?
Oh, don't tell me you two have had another row.
You could say that, yes.
Yes, I'm afraid I did go a little over the top, Lynn.
A little? You call storming out a little...
Actually, I have had a rather good promotional idea.
Oh, what's that?
This yacht race that Charles is sponsoring, the Freer 5-star,
What about it?
suddenly came to me. It is the perfect publicity vehicle for promoting our outdoor makeup. Photographs before the race, photographs at the finish. Well, if that isn't a grueling test, I don't know what is.
No.
Anyway, I've spoken to Avril, and she's perfectly happy to let the two of you have Barracuda.
Me?
Robert, I can't.
No, you don't have to win.
I promised Charles I'd sail with him.
Well, so? That doesn't stop the photographs being taken, does it?
Well, it might be all right for Lynn, but I can't possibly sail Barracuda on my own.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd better come along.
But you don't know anything about sailing. Do you?
Well, enough, I think.
No, I'll ask Leo.
How long?
10 days.
Another 10 days. Why isn't it ready now?
Pierre, because of the attitude you're taking, I am going to lose heavily over this cruiser.
The fault is entirely yours. If you checked out David Relton's credentials properly in the first place.
Yeah, very probably. But the fact remains is that I'm making this boat for half price.
And it seems half the effort. I came here today to accept delivery.
Pierre, you must understand, because of all this, I have a severe cash flow problem.
If a contract states delivery will be on the 16th, that is when I expect it to be. And today is the 16th.
Yes, well, I'm sorry.
You
but
should be, Laurie, because I intend to abide by our contract.
You're surely not going to invoke the penalty clause just because of a few extra days.
Oh, yes. That is exactly what I intend to do. Au revoir.
Right, sit down and shut the door. Now listen, lad, I've got enough on my plate without you creeping round my yard asking questions.
Mr. Wrong.
So now I want the truth, or you get the boot right here and now. Understood?
Yes, I was going to tell you anyway. Look, I've been trying to find out something about my father, that's all. Only, well, I never knew him.
Oh? I thought you said he gave you those tools.
No, that's my grandfather.
Oh, I see. Well, go on then, lad.
Well, the fact is, I don't even know whether my real father's alive or dead. They never married, they split up before I was born.
Oh, so your mother never told you who he was?
No. She married a man called Nick Monroe. I always thought he was my father. Oh, but it's too late to us now. They were both killed in a motorbike crash when I was 12.
Oh, I'm sorry, lad. So, what happened to you then?
Well, they stuck me in a home. And after a bit, I ran away. Ended up living with my grandfather. He was a carpenter and joiner and taught me all I know about wood.
Did he now? Oh. Hey, that still doesn't explain why you're creeping round my yard asking questions.
Well, you see, when I was born, Mum went back home to have me. Grandad obviously wanted to know who the father was, but she wouldn't tell him. All I know is that at about the right time, she worked in a boatyard in Tarrant, so maybe my father's a local. It's not much, but it's all I got.
Well, 20 years ago, there were a lot of boatyards in town.
Yeah, I know, but yours and Relton are the only two that are left. I realise nowadays I had a chance of finding him, but it was worth a go. I suppose I should have told you all this straight out.
Well, would have saved you a lot of aggro, lad.
Yeah, I know. Oh, does that mean I can stay?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Off you go.
Okay, thanks. Oh, by the way, if you meet anyone who remembers a Helen Brown, could you let me know?
Helen Brown?
Yeah, it's my mother's maiden name. Thanks.
Helen Brown.
Oh, and Stuart, I want her on the water before we lose the tide. Ken, I wish you'd reconsider. I really do think we should enter the Freer 5-star.
Jenny, I don't enter races unless I think I can win.
But we could. It's a handicap.
Even so.
Ken?
Yeah?
Hi. Hi. Can you spare a moment?
No, I can't. Why?
I'd like to borrow a couple of your men from the moulding shop.
There's no way.
Just for a week.
Listen, I'm trying to step up production, not cut back.
Ken,
Huh?
before you go, can we?
Okay. Ask Leo if he'll partner you in the race. I'll be back in an hour.
What race is this?
The Freer 5-star. I want to enter our boat.
What, that little...
Oh, don't you start.
Hey, I didn't say I wouldn't.
You mean you will?
Yeah, why not? Could be a lot of fun. Might even pick up a few tips.
Oh, just a minute.
Well, if you didn't pass this information on, Avril, I'd like to know who the hell did.
And I'd like to know who supplied this.
Well, you're not surely suggesting that I...
No, because I don't believe in pointing the finger unless I've got absolute proof. So don't you dare come in here again, accusing me of something I haven't done.
Well, there's only one person it can be. Ken Masters. There is absolutely no dirty trick he wouldn't pull to regain Leisure Cruise.
Well. Here was I thinking that you and Avril had become very close friends.
When it comes down to business, Charles, I only have one friend. Me. So, are you interested in these Relton shares I've just bought or not?
Of course I am. How much are you asking?
Did you ever collect cigarette cards when you were a kid?
No.
I suppose you did. Well, the idea was to swap the ones you didn't want for those that you did. I was very good at swapping.
Yes, I'll bet you were. So we're not talking about money, then?
Oh, no.
I see. Well, what cards have I got that you want?
Well, let's start with Puelma.
What about it?
Well, my guess is that you and Laura are mounting a takeover.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Oh, come on. I would want to guarantee that my distribution agreement would be maintained.
Well, unfortunately, you're talking about a card I don't possess.
Yet.
Let's put these little cards of yours on the table, shall we? What you really after?
I think you know the answer to that as well as I do, Charles. A straight swap. Your Leisure Cruise shares for my Relton shares. That way, we both get what we want.
Oh, yes, indeed. Except that I don't own any Leisure Cruise shares.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way of acquiring some.
Might be possible. How soon do you want an answer?
How badly do you want those Relton shares?
How did it go at the factory?
Fine.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I'm just tired, that's all. Is Lynn gone?
Yes. She decided she'd rather like a swim.
A swim?
Yes. Family worries, business worries. Frankly, I don't know how you cope.
Very badly most of the time.
Here. Drink this.
Thanks. Well, I'd better get on.
No, you've done quite enough for one day.
I've got letters to dictate, Robert.
No, tomorrow.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go home, have a shower, and I'll do them tonight. Now, does that satisfy you?
No. I can see that the only way I'm going to stop you from working tonight is to insist that you have dinner with me.
Oh?
On the strict understanding that we do not discuss business.
You're on.